When I was a kid, I used to think about the kind of man I'd grow up to be. I never thought my life would turn out this way.
So you're Chris Redfield. The expert on the living dead. The big hero. Bet you killed a lot, huh? So, Mr. Expert, any advice on dealing with them?
Yeah. You got friends?
Sure. I got friends.
Family?
Yeah, got a wife. My folks. A little sister.
There's corporations out there creating viruses. Turning people into bioweapons. People like you and me. Your friends. Family. There'll come a day when you'll be faced with a decision. Kill them, or be killed. Doesn't sound very heroic, does it?
Sorry.
We're approaching the target, so let's go over everything one more time so there's no mistakes. The target is Glenn Arias. He's wanted internationally for weapons trafficking. And we're not talking about M16s and IEDs here. We're talking cutting-edge shit. He likes doing business anywhere there's a major conflict. Intel says that Arias is now in possession of a BOW, aka bioorganic weapon. That's why the BSA is here. They know how to handle those things.
One of our undercover agents, Kathy White, went missing a couple weeks ago along with her son, Zach. We have two objectives today. Find them and grab Glenn Arias.
Com check.
No movement outside the compound.
Split up into 3 teams. We're going in.
Clear.
Jesus.
Are you okay? Go!
Zach.
Redfield, come in. Anybody? What the hell's going on? Emergency evac. Get the chopper now. Get out of here!
Arius.
Thanks to you, I'll have to move my business somewhere else.
You son of a bitch.
Please. I'm a businessman. I make good products available to anyone who wants to buy. And at reasonable prices. For example, this exquisite specimen.
Kathy. Bastard.
The last moments on Earth are the most beautiful, don't you think? The wonderful thing about my products is that they know the difference between ally and enemy.
This is all for you, my dear. My Sarah.
Is that it? Is that the virus that's making everyone flip out?
Yes.
It keeps getting worse and worse. Attacks are happening all over the place. Where'd you get this? I haven't seen this footage before.
It hasn't been released yet. They don't want the public to panic.
Are you kidding me? There's been like 20 attacks in the US already.
The BSAA is working to keep it under control, but
But it'll just keep happening till we find the cause and stop it, right?
exactly. This is being done intentionally. If we can just find out who's behind it. Caramel macchiato. Did you remember the chocolate chips?
And the whipped cream on top.
Good boy.
That's dessert, not coffee. You know that, right?
Your point?
Nothing. Nothing at all, Professor Chambers.
The dead coming back to life and being used as bioweapons. These insane corporations have caused far too much tragedy in this country.
You think this is more of the same then?
I don't know. Based on what's happened before, this time it feels different. Someone new could be behind it.
Is that the vaccine simulation?
The infected are exhibiting different traits this time around. I'm attempting to suppress the artificial virus because it seems to be the base of the infection.
I saw the computational chemistry system running. Are we making a test drug already?
Of course. Our technology's come so far over the years, making a sample doesn't take that long.
Oh, by the way, we got another delivery of infected bodies. A lot. More than 30.
Who's getting the samples?
Students are all out today.
And?
Oh, no. I'm postdoc. I don't do that. Fine. Anything you say, Professor Chambers.
My hero. Why now? Here. It's like it was planned.
Rebecca,
Chris?
you all right? It's been a while.
You should be wearing a clean suit, or at least a mask.
Yeah, well. How you doing?
I'm fine, for now. But shouldn't I be in quarantine?
Look. If the virus really was that contagious, we'd all be dead already. Besides, quarantine takes too long, and I need you now. So don't worry. We'll get you to a hot shower and everything will be okay.
Same old Chris.
According to police reports, the suspects were armed terrorists. So far, the number of dead is reported to be over.
The mass killing that occurred in this sleepy town just outside of Chicago is still under...
Sudden outbreak of violence at a trailer park claimed dozens of victims today. Ontario's Special Task Force has declared the situation under control. While that might be the official statement on the incident, residents
me.
have a different opinion.
That doesn't look like you're resting.
Hot shower does wonders.
Is that the data you took from the lab?
Yes. And now that we know the test drug works as a vaccine, we have to send this out to other labs ASAP. The faster we get this mass produced, the more lives we can save.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a reason you're here, isn't there? You're after someone.
Yeah. A man named Glenn Arias.
Who's that?
He took over New Umbrella and Tricell's operations. And now he's selling the weapons they created to crime syndicates in countries at war. He's a merchant of death. using mercenaries and BOWs to do his dirty work. And now, the dead are rising again.
And you're sure Arius is behind it?
Yes. And after I found out that your research was the most advanced in the world, I got
You hopped on a chopper and came to see me.
Yes. And after I saw how trashed your lab was, it looks like the bad guys knew about your research too.
I've reported our initial findings to the WHO, and then they sent it to facilities all over the world that specialize in the development of vaccines.
The leak could have come from any of those places.
Exactly.
Arius wanted to disrupt your research, and now that he's got your data, he's even more dangerous.
I compared the new virus's DNA to all the bioweapons we have on file. The sequence is extremely close to the parasitic weapons used by the Los Illuminados cult.
You think Arius might be one of them?
Based on information I have now, I'm not sure.
Looks like we should go talk to a real expert.
Real expert? I can't believe you can read a book at a time like this.
Huh?
I guess it's one way to pass the time.
Well, someone once said knowledge is power.
Francis Bacon.
It only takes one bullet to bring your enemy down. But with knowledge, you can defeat all evil.
Hey, is it true what they say? You switched from special ops to science geek?
Mm-hmm.
Man, the BSAA's chock full of people with weird resumes. Bet you were pretty brainy to start with. So, why'd you switch?
That's a story. I used to be a medic in the STARS unit, in Raccoon City. I guess in a way, I've always been interested in medical science. Then one day, I decided to make it my duty to stop people from abusing it.
I thought, here are these corporations run by scum preying on the weak. They're like a disease on humanity. I want to find a cure, same as Chris. The difference is, he uses his brawn, while I use my brain.
So brains and bronze working together to save humanity. What do you think your chances are?
What's that supposed to mean, Damien?
Nothing. It's just like, what if this disease don't got no cure?
The assholes we're after, they treat life and death like they shooting craps. Bunch of dicks.
Hey, I just realized DC and Damien aren't talking about Breaking Bad for once.
Hey, don't go there, Chris.
Yo, that shit's ahead of its time.
It's a goddamn masterpiece.
Careful you don't scare the locals. Your stealth's for shit.
It's a little early to be that deep in the bottle, Leon.
Well, look who it is. The BSAA's golden boy and Dr. High Hopes. The hell do you want?
I got a job. We need your help.
I'm on vacation.
Let's talk about Los Illuminados. Remember the type of BOWs they were using?
That's so long ago, I don't remember.
So what? You just gonna sit around here another week and do nothing?
I never make plans that far ahead. Hey, another bottle here.
Cancel that.
Hey, who the hell—
Enough! All right?
What do you want, Redfield?
What do you want, Leon? Cut the shit.
Guys, come on. Leon, I'm sorry to interrupt your vacation, but we wouldn't be here if it wasn't serious. We think you might have some intel, and we need it. Now.
What intel?
Second target confirmed.
She stays alive. Finish the rest.
Copy that.
Look, this shit's spreading fast and thick.
All of the researchers and staff at my university were infected.
This again, huh? It's like I'm stuck in a goddamn loop.
What?
What are you talking about?
You know that bomb that went off in D.C.? Well, it was my mission to stop the terrorists. We got to our rendezvous point, and some asshole ratted us out. The bomb went off, and everyone on Metro SWAT, my whole unit, gone. I keep fighting, and fighting, and fighting, and instead of seeing an end to this shit, it just keeps getting worse. Is this what my life's supposed to be? Fighting the living dead and the bastards that make them? What's the point of it all?
Look. This is Glenn Arias, an arms dealer. His deals on the black market are so shady, they landed him on a certain government's hit list. A smart bomb was dropped on his wedding. He lost his family and his wife. And now, he's got a grudge. After the attack, he went underground. But now he's back with BOWs and a score to settle. Here's the kicker. He said his products have targeting capabilities. From what I've seen, I believe him.
So you got an arms dealer on one side, and on the other, a government dropping bombs on weddings. Who's the bad guy here?
Arias, and it's our mission to bring his ass down.
Your mission, not mine.
God damn it, Leon!
Stop! Leon, with everything that's going on, you just sit here and feel sorry for yourself. And you're letting a grudge get the better of you. God, I cannot believe how alike you two are.
What are you talking about?
You're acting like a couple of selfish brats right now. The virus is right under our noses. Always has been.
I don't follow.
We don't need to look for some new virus that Arias is infecting people with. The virus is lying dormant inside of everyone, even you. What we need to find is the trigger. Something activates the latent virus, and only Arias knows what it is. But until we find that out, everyone, living and dead, are his potential weapons. And if we don't figure this out right now, there won't be quaint little towns like this for you to drink your sorrows away in. Ever again. I created a vaccine, and I tried it on myself, and it works. But until we find out how Arias triggers the virus, who knows if it'll work the same for everyone else. My blood holds the answers. If I die, get this to a lab you trust. I can't imagine what you two have been through. But I know that neither one of you are the type of person who would sit here and argue while the world dies. That's not who you are. Or is it? That wasn't very nice of me.
Wait, let me explain!
Leon! You know that guy I was telling you about? One that sold out me and my unit?
You don't understand.
This is the guy.
Please, stop.
Hey,
Official
what do you
business,
think
it's okay.
Leon, come on! What do you want?
Please, you're the only one I know from the DSO. It's my family. You've got to save them.
What?
My wife and my daughter are in Spain. An arms dealer is getting paid by the surviving members of Los Illuminados to launch a large-scale bioterror attack. I know too much. They're going to kill me and my family.
Did you hear what he said? It's our lucky day.
Lucky? Are you crazy?
He's gonna lead us right to our
What the
guy.
hell are you talking about?
The name Glen Arias ring a bell?
How do you know?
I'm psychic.
I need your help. My family.
Let me get this straight. You try and get me killed, and now I'm supposed to save your family? Well, how about this? You tell us what you know first, and then we'll decide if we help. Son of a bitch! He was followed!
My family. Please, save them.
Damn it! Rebecca!
Target 1 down. Target 2 secured.
TC, they hit us at the hotel and took Rebecca. Track him. I know the big guy. He's with Arias.
What's Arias want with Rebecca?
I don't know. I just want to get her back.
There goes my vacation. Again.
Hi, honey, it's me. Were you able to get the man you said would help? I'm so scared. Selena misses her daddy. Patricio?
Can I tell
Hello?
you, Papa?
Patricio?
Mama!
Who is this?
Talk to Papa? Please?
Where's
Let me
Patricio?
talk to him.
Put my husband on the phone right...
There's a reason he gave that to you before he died. You might have the answers we need in it. We have Rebecca's laptop. We have leads. Look, man. I need you.
I succeeded in reanimating them, but I haven't figured out how to keep the bodies from rotting away. Yet.
Practice makes perfect.
Meet my guests. My family and some of my dearest friends. Professor Rebecca Chambers. Welcome. I'm Glenn Arias. I heard you found a cure for my merchandise. For someone so young, you're quite brilliant.
A cure isn't the only thing I found.
Really? Please, tell me more.
I figured out how the latent virus is activated.
Animality virus, Professor. A virus, for short.
Your BOWs can tell who they're supposed to attack. That's a good selling point for a weapon. Engineering them with that trait must have been difficult for you. But I know how you did it. There are 3 strains of the virus. One infects them. A second acts as a trigger. The third gives you the option of choosing who your target will be. A sort of inactivation virus. The vaccine.
Bring up the map again.
She must have thought these outbreaks were related. See how they're all concentrated around the Great Lakes?
If what she said is true, and this thing can lay dormant inside people, God knows how many are infected.
You mixed the base virus in drinking water.
I'm impressed. How did you figure it out?
I noticed a huge concentration of outbreaks around the Great Lakes, which just so happens to be a major source of drinking water. But they weren't planned by you. They happened by accident. It seems under certain rare conditions, the latent virus can activate without the trigger virus. Speaking of, the trigger virus is probably distributed through the air. By a gas. By themselves, these viruses either have no potency or they run the risk of activating on their own. But when combined, they become an effective, controllable bioweapon.
Nicely done, Professor. It's no wonder you survived Raccoon City.
If the trigger's airborne, it's harder to control where it goes or who gets it.
So then Arias has to be using some type of vaccine.
Uh-huh. And that's how he controls the spread of an outbreak. He vaccinates anyone he doesn't want infected first, which makes for a more accurate weapon. See?
You've done your homework on the A virus. So, now what's next?
It wasn't hard for me to engineer a test cure. And now that I know it works, my team has my research and my blood. Your merchandise, as you put it, will soon be obsolete on the marketplace.
I hate to say this, but your research is incomplete. If you had found the cure, you wouldn't have been attacked after you took it. But you were, weren't you? Not that it matters. No, you and your vaccine will soon be out of time. Tomorrow, the world will be a different place.
Arias is planning something big. Patricia knew way too much about it. That's why he was killed.
I know what happened. They came to kill you, but killed everyone you loved instead. It was your wedding day.
The day time stopped for me. That's Sarah. My wife. You look so much like her. It's not a coincidence that we met. It's fate.
Wait. Where are you going with this?
I'm redoing the wedding. This time, with you. I'll rewrite the past. Rebecca, meet Sarah. We're going to be so happy. On second thought, I'm going to replace your arm with Sarah's. Maybe that will change your mind about me.
He's gonna use the trigger virus on New York?
That's what it looks like.
He's out of his mind.
If the outbreak is deemed uncontrollable, tanks labeled with a green A contain the vaccine and are ready to deploy. Location classified.
All we have to do is find that stuff and we can change everyone back.
Like flipping a safety switch. But if you were Arius, where would you keep it?
Someplace he can get to fast. Someplace secure.
His hideout in New York.
I bet we'll find Rebecca there too.
We need to expedite the release.
We're set for morning rush hour.
I have a feeling the BSAA will be heading our way, so we need that countermeasure.
You're planning another attack.
I'm planning our future. Our time starts now.
Our?
Yes. With the last of my remaining friends, we will begin our new life together.
It's time. Dad. Wish me luck.
Alex? Alex? Call the ambulance. Not now, God damn it!
Everybody get a dose of Rebecca's vaccine? Good. What's the status on the reinforcements?
BSAA and NYPD SWAT are on the ground in the thick of it. The state police won't get there for another 3 hours.
So that means we have to nab Arius all by ourselves. Fantastic.
Yo! The signal's getting worse!
We're using tanker trucks to spray the virus.
He's not trying to turn a couple thousand. He's trying to turn them all.
We need to take out those tankers.
Professor Chambers' research says the virus can't handle heat. It's got the same flash point as gasoline.
Perfect. Just light a match. Watch it burn.
I wish we could get to Rebecca first. But the priority is those tankers.
All right, so we got 3 things to do. 1, blow up the tankers. 2, get Rebecca. 3, grab the vaccine and deploy it on the city.
And grab Arius. 4 things.
Whatever you say, boss.
DC, Nadia, you guys work from the Osprey.
Roger that, C.
Gifts from the BSAA. They said that's the best they can do for us for now.
Dibs on the bike.
Once the tankers are down, rendezvous at Arius' place. Depending on the situation, we might have to put Rebecca on hold until we find that vaccine.
Got it.
Well, you ready to rock?
You kidding?
Let's do this.
Any ideas? I'll lead the dogs away. You go blow up some more tankers. Good? Yeah. Here, boy! Come on!
This version of the trigger virus is better than the last. Stronger. Your blood was the key. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, increasing the toxicity means it can't be administered via gas anymore. So it's back to the old needle, I'm afraid. My apologies. If our simulations were correct, it should start working in half an hour.
Nice to see you again, Mr. Redfield.
There he is.
Thanks to Professor Chambers, we made the virus much stronger. If you can stick around for another 20 minutes, you'll see how strong. I can't wait for you to meet the new and
improved Rebecca. The question is, do you have it in you to kill her? My army of the dead will change the world for the better. It will correct the imbalance caused by recent wars. Maybe if you can stay alive long enough, you can watch with me as my BOWs bring down the most powerful nations, one by one.
You belong in a nut house, asshole!
Unfortunately, I'm not crazy. I want revenge. I'm hitting the reset button on the world. And my merchandise, my BOWs, are the right tool for the job.
Leon.
Sorry I'm late. Had to take the stairs.
Maybe this is what I've always wanted. A world in flames, where only the dead remain.
Rebecca's running out of time. Let's split up.
okay?
Chris.
No, wait!
Where's the vaccine? Tell me!
You just had to try to save her. You're so predictable, Chris. That's your weakness.
Shit.
Rebecca.
You have to kill me.
No. We'll find the vaccine. Just hang on a little longer.
Diego, the final stage. Unleash it.
I'm going to spill your guts all over.
Catch!
Bye-bye, asshole. Becca. One more thing left to do.
So let's do it. I was a kid, I never thought my life would turn out this way.
And once again, we find ourselves back where we started.
What do you mean?
We got the bad guys. Hope we made the world a little safer.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah?
How much longer can we keep going on like this?
I don't know. I never make plans that far ahead.